Hey, what's up everyone? This is Patrick with Car Mode checking in, and today we're going to talk about the VRP headers. I have installed them on my C63 AMG, and today we will talk about the quality, the performance, the install process, and kind of a quick review over my satisfaction with all of those topics. So let's get it cracking right now. So as far as the VRP headers go, they're not the best header on the market as far as quality goes. I think what you will find out is that just about all of the headers that are out there for M156 motor will give you just about the same performance. Where it really sets the difference is the quality of the header. And you'll see that in some of the later video and pictures that I have illustrated in this video. So first of all, I'm very happy with the performance. So we'll talk performance first. So what I would consider my stage one setup, and for me, is a tune by Eurocharge, AFE, air filters, ROW, boxes, and secondary cat delete, resonator delete, and I put an X pipe in on the factory exhaust. That netted me 428 at the wheels on a Mustang dyno. Now, in that setup, I ran a 12.3 at 113 miles an hour, which I covered in the dyno video. Now, with that being said, I added a flex kit after that, and the car, I did not put it on a dyno, but the increase of power was very noticeable at the track. My car went from a 12.3 to an 11.9 at 117 miles an hour. Now, with that being said, that was just a flex install and that was it. So I really didn't want to put it on a dyno. I saw the power that was there, and all of those runs between prior to flex and on flex were on Pilot 4S's. Now, we take the exhaust upgrade, and all I've done is the exhaust upgrade. So with the exhaust upgrade, now we're talking a lot more power. The headers, 3-inch catback, 3-inch custom exhaust. My car went from 428 on the wheels. That car is 489 at the rear wheels. So what I'm really claiming is that the exhaust system and the power pickup that the headers put on the car was astronomical. It's a big difference. The sound is different. Now let's talk quality. The quality of the headers for VRP are not as good as some of the other ones out there. So these are kind of a mass-produced header, and they come out of a factory. They're not hand-built. So some of the welds where the flange meets the tubing, the header flange meets the tubing, some of the welds on the inside aren't that great, and you'll see that. Whereas versus, I did a comparison with the MBH headers, and it's a lot cleaner job. It looks a lot better. Now we talk about stainless. The stainless on the VRP headers are decent, not at the quality of an MBH header, and you'll see that in the video as well. The MBH header stainless is slightly thicker than the VRP as well, and so I definitely recommend doing a coating, whether it's jet hot or ceramic or on your headers, just from that standpoint. Now, let's talk about the install process. The install process varies from header to header. I think you should do your own research and see what best fits you, but I can tell you that the VRP header, based on the design of the header, it's not an easy install. Some of the other headers may not require as much work. Again, look, I'm no expert, but I will tell you that when my shop did the install on the headers, there's a lot that needs to happen there. Overall, I am very satisfied with what I received in the quality of the performance. I can't complain about that. That is like the most astronomical thing, that it just freed up so much horsepower. The car sounds so much better. This car would sound so awesome with cams. Unfortunately, that part is not gonna happen. Cams are just way too expensive for this car. And, you know, with the market coming down on these cars as far as pricing because of the aging of the W204 C63, you know, it's not even worth buying cams for this car, to be honest with you. It's just way too expensive. It'd be nice if there was a much more affordable option out there. You know, I think VRP did a bang-up job trying to offer some quality and performance at a certain price point. When you purchase these headers and you see the videos that are coming up, you just know what you're getting. So I want to send a shout out to Zealous Performance here in Illinois, and their information will hit the bottom of the screen. But they did a wonderful job on my exhaust system. They installed the headers and a custom X pipe. Car sounds amazing, and I really can't complain about the work that he did. If you're in the market to have some maintenance done or some custom work done, definitely look Zealous Performance up. Here we have MBH headers for a 55 car on the top, and on the bottom we have a set of VRP headers for a 63 car M156 motor. And let's just do a pan in to show you the quality, the stainless, the welds, things like that. So we're starting with the 55 car, and for the most part, it doesn't matter if you're going to purchase a 55 header or a 63 header or whatever header you purchase from MBH, the quality is still going to be the same. That will not change. So I'm giving this to you so that you can actually take a look and see the quality of the welds, the quality of the stainless. And now we'll go over to the VRP headers. As you can see, there is a difference in the weld. Now you have to remember that the VRP headers are going to be mass manufactured style headers. A couple of the things you might notice are the welds and also the header flange between the two. The 55 car has the mid pipes on the top, and the VRP for the 63 is on the bottom. And just so we can throw in there, I added a piece of stainless exhaust that my shop uses. And I will tell you now, if you need to get educated on stainless, it's probably really good to do that if you're trying to build a quality system. All right. Now, all of these stainless claim to be, 304. And the difference that I found in the VRP versus the MBH is that the thickness of the, I guess I should say metal walls of the tube, there's a significant difference. So the MBH header has a 1.75, if I remember, thickness, and the VRP has a 1.50 or 1.55 wall thickness to its stainless. So that is another thing you should look at. But the quality of the stainless is also something that you should be paying attention to. MBH definitely uses a better quality stainless steel than VRP does. I do love the high polish finish on the VRP pieces, but who's going to see it? So at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter. But when you come over to this portion here, this little piece here, this is probably the best stainless. And I won't say probably, it is the best stainless of the three pieces that are here. This is 16 gauge T304 polished inside and outside. And what you see here is a true piece of work for someone that's going to do some serious exhaust work, wants a high quality system. Now, don't worry about the welds and things like that. That was just, you know, some tack welding for some fabrication work. Not really just doing anything with this piece. This is actually a scrap piece of metal. But notice the thickness on the wall compared to a VRP. Compared to an MBH. And I'll take this in stages so you can actually see. See if I can give you a good shot of that. I don't know if, you know, maybe the camera won't allow you to see the thickness, but I will tell you this, there is a significant difference when it comes down to it. Enjoy the rest of the video. I hope you picked something up. If you have any questions or comments, please, you know, let me know. I'm more than willing to answer any questions.